Longlegs has been dubbed the scariest movie of the decade. Now, personally, I wouldn't go that far. It is scary, make no mistake, guys. But it also depends on what you define as scary. It has its moments, but the one thing that the movie does very well is create a very unsettling atmosphere. Osgood Perkins finds a perfect balance between supernatural horror and a crime drama. Now, you can definitely tell that it draws a lot of inspiration from classics such as Silence of the Lambs and Seven, True Detective, all those serial killer movies and TV shows that has inspired this genre. This fits in very well in that genre. Now, it actually depends on the individual viewer, what you find scary. Now, look, guys, if that whole serial killer crime drama aspect terrifies you, just a heads up, it doesn't stop there. It dives into the supernatural horror aspect, and that actually puts the movie entirely in a different category, and that's down to the director's vision, which I find amazing. Now, look, guys, before I actually dive into the movie itself, I want to talk about the marketing. The marketing campaign here was incredible. Like, I mean, the way they used social media. You saw a teaser here, small trailer here. Okay, you knew Nicolas Cage was in the movie, Maika, Monroe. Like, even the posters, there was nothing in the posters that hinted at anything specific, which is a true testament to if you have a small movie, but your marketing is on point, there's no way you will fail. And I find that I was finding hints about this movie, but nothing substantial where you can be like, you know what, I know what this movie is about. I know where this is heading. And that's part of the mystery and the intrigue that drew a lot of people in. The tension itself was building over time because nobody actually knew what this movie was. Now, when it comes to the plot of Longlegs, we follow Lee Harker, played brilliantly by Maika Monroe. I absolutely love Maika Monroe. I think she was brilliant in It Follows, one of my favorite movies of all time. But yes, she plays Lee Harker, and she gets sent to investigate a string of murders. Now, a serial killer is on the loose, but without giving the plot away, guys, because if I dive into the plot here, I'm going to basically give away everything. Now, she finds out that she has a link to the serial killer known as Longlegs, and that's where the whole thing unfolds. And the way Osgood Perkins decided to design the story and the structure of the story is absolutely incredible, because one moment you think it's going this way, one moment it goes sideways, and it keeps you guessing. This is edge of your seat stuff, and that's down to the brilliant vision and writing of the director. Like, Osgood Perkins deserves a lot of accolades for this. This is incredible, guys. And the plot itself dives into different elements, but that is the appeal. The movie juggles a lot of different elements, like I said before: crime, supernatural, psychological, thriller. It has a lot going for it, and that's the strength of the movie. That particular area in which the movie operates is where the fear comes from. Basically, the fear of the unknown. The movie finds its scary moments in what you don't know yet, what it doesn't reveal to the viewer, which actually keeps you guessing while you are watching the movie. Because, I mean, that's another aspect that's brilliant about the movie, is the fact that the way this movie was shot, the visual aspect of the movie, like most of the shots, every shot was done with complete detail. Attention to detail is vital. You as the viewer, you will find yourself looking at the character who's right in the middle of the screen, dead center. And then you have all these elements around the character, which actually creates an atmosphere of you are the viewer but you're trying to figure out what's happening on screen. You're looking at details, or you don't know if something is behind it or if somebody's lurking, and that is where the fear aspect of the movie comes from. Now, I love the fact that the movie utilizes a lot of wide angle shots. And with those wide angle shots, that's where you have those open empty spaces next to the character where they can fill in all these little details, which makes things very interesting. And honestly speaking, guys, this is probably the most beautiful movie aside from Dune Part 2 this year. It was shot on digital. It's crispy, clean, It's set in the 1990s, but at no point does it look that way. I mean, it's just so clean and it looks stunning, incredible. Visuals, cinematography, mind-blowingly good, guys. Maika Monroe is absolutely brilliant. She can actually just get the title of the ultimate scream queen. I mean, she was in It Follows, which she actually elevated that entire movie with a subtle performance. I saw in The Watcher recently, and now she's in this movie. I mean, she operates in a brilliant space when it comes to this genre. And I can definitely tell that she studied Silence of the Lambs. Jodie Foster's performance in Silence of the Lambs, she drew a lot of inspiration from that particular performance. Like, she's very subtle, quiet, and she does a lot with her face, like facial expression wise. There's certain scenes where she's not saying a lot, not a lot of dialogue, but the way she is in character in those particular scenes, it's just mind-blowing, guys. And obviously, guys, the resurgence of Nick Cage, we have to talk about that. And the fact that they've kept Nick Cage under wraps for so long up until the movie comes out is down to the marketing as well. Brilliant job, guys. And there's even a clip where Maika didn't know what he looked like, so she went into the room where she met him the first time, and it actually shows a heart rate going up. So it's a very unhinged performance by Nicolas Cage. And look, guys, not everybody's a fan of Nick Cage, but when you always get this different types of Nick Cage, funny, serious Nick Cage, over the top. But one thing I would say about Nicolas Cage is whatever role he finds himself in, he delivers exactly what the movie needs. Now, he's been criticized before, but I am a massive fan of Nicolas Cage, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I still think that his role in Face Off, Castor Troy, is super iconic. Leaving Las Vegas, wow. So this is just another brilliant movie and role that he can add to his catalog. Another aspect that the movie utilizes very well is sound design. Now, the sound design just creates such a unsettling and unnerving atmosphere. It just adds another layer to the movie. Look, guys, this is not a movie that's gonna blow everybody away because of what marketing has set the movie out to be, so don't go in expecting to be blown out of the water. It's not that. But what the movie does very well is the basics, all the little fine details that you need to create a cohesive experience that the viewer can just enjoy on all fronts. And that's down to Perkins delivering something incredible here. Look, guys, I'm not familiar with Perkins. I haven't seen anything else. This is the first instance where I've seen something from him. So this is definitely the door into finding out what he's done before, because what he's managed to achieve with this movie is nothing short of incredible. And it's a solid movie, guys. I'm not gonna lie. If you are into this genre, Silence of the Lambs, True Detective, Zodiac, Seven, Mindhunter, the things that David Fincher does very well, this is a movie that's definitely up there in terms of a supernatural serial killer crime drama. Like I said before, it blends a lot of elements perfectly, guys. And when it comes to a rating, this one is easy, guys. I'll give this a solid 4 out of 5. Pretty high, guys, but it's that good for just doing the basics very well. Like, this is evidence that you don't need to go for all the bells and whistles. You don't need something outlandish to pull the audience in. Do the simple stuff very good. People will take note. The audience will definitely be intrigued, and this is a perfect example of that, guys. Please let me know what you guys think about this one. Very good. It's a genre that I love, but this movie just elevates it a little bit beyond reality, and that's where the scary part comes in. I could have went into details, guys, but I don't want to spoil this for you. You have to watch it. Let me know down below in the comment section what you guys think. Like and subscribe. I'll definitely catch you on the next video.